Hello everyone, my name is Derek Wilder. I'm the legal advisor. This is my co-workers, William Benjis, Jessa Winizak, and Sean Borja. We are Title Auto Detailing. The mission of Title Auto Detailing is to provide a quality, convenient service at an inexpensive price that will give the everyday man and woman the luxury of having a completely clean car and preserving the life of their car for as long as they need. Our company information is we are an LLC. We were founded on October 4th, 2014, and we are located in the Towson area. According to Fisherman, according to Fisherman, on an article on NOLO.com, to become an LLC, you need to file articles of organization, register an agent, which is myself, Derek Wilder, obtain an employer identification number, and then file for person property returns, which is an annual report. We provide three services: standard, premium, and deluxe, which is our detailed service that we provide for everyone. We also provide add-on services for our company. We have winterizing, paint, black trim, carpet dyeing, and repairs. Repairs, we have three different types of repairs: windshield repair, paint touch-ups, and paintless dip repair. We will go in more depth with our repairs and our services later on in the presentation, so please go on, okay? All right, first, financial information. Everyone here from our company, we all came together with $2,500 and started our company. With that, we bought a van that cost $7,950 from Barnes Family Auto. Oh, sorry. And we are requesting from our investors $20,000 to cover our startup expenses. Our future plans is obviously expansion. We want to expand, we want to hire more employees. We want to create a central warehouse so that we can carry out new vans that we want to purchase. Now I have a question. I need some volunteers actually. I have a hypothetical situation for you guys. Anyone? Volunteer? I need one male, one female. Anybody? So we can pick somebody. Okay. One male. Need a male. Come on. Come on, guys. All right. Thank you. All right. So, you two, you're about to go on a date. All right? Yeah. You two are about to go on a date. No, sir? So next question. Would you pick her up in that car?
If I had to, yeah.
Wow. No, man, would you get in this car?
No way.
I'm
kidding, I would.
Really?
Maybe.
Really? There's no way.
No.
There's no way in the world I would sit on this dirty seat.
No,
Look at
no,
that.
no.
No. There's no way I'd sit on that. But you know what? What on that?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Nice. You want to know how much that costs? $25. $25 to get your car looking like that. That's not bad. Now, right now, we're about to hand out some surveys. Now, if you remember from my first presentation here, we handed out surveys before, but this one I want you to hold on to them and ask you some questions later, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys a minute to fill those out, okay? Feel free to write in comments and take down our number on our logo, okay? Everybody done? We're good? All right. So, show of hands. Who thinks spending $25 is expensive?
What is it for a car wash?
For a car, just the car wash.
Right.
What do you think when you just think car wash? Just the outside?
Well, I think of that. I think of, if I go to one of those car wash places, I get it vacuumed. That they wipe they do the windows and they clean the car, and yeah, I get that for less than $25.
Really? Okay. Now, I want you to know something. You got something special for you. Now, anybody else think that's expensive? You do? All right.
Make
Now-
your brother do it, right?
Hmm?
Make your brother do
Probably, if he doesn't fight you over it. But what about second option? What you guys choose for that? Anybody? Tell me what you chose. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, for the third one, you guys are mobile. Would you wait 5 minutes for us, or would you try to find some other place to go to clean your car? That's gas money that you're wasting time. Would you rather wait for us 5 minutes so we can clean the car?
Yeah.
So, like I told you, we're gonna go back to our services to standard, which is what we think will appeal to most college students. It's very cheap, $25. Some of you said it was a little expensive, but there's a silver line. We do offer discounts for Towson students. It includes a hand wash, wax, interior vacuuming, and tire cleaning. Another service we offer is cleaning. This one is a little bit more expensive. That's more for people that are really into their cars. You know, like me. I love my car. This is the price between this is 100, 125, and 150. But let me explain one thing about our prices why it's broken up like this. Because compact cars, like I don't know if you guys know what the difference between compact and a sedan is. Does anybody know what that is? The difference? No? Well, here's a visual. Compact car would be a Honda Civic. Sedan would be a Chevy Impala. Okay? It's a difference if you want to know the numbers. Compact Honda Civic is 179 inches. Chevy Impala is at 209 inches. An SUV, Jeep Grand Cherokee.
So my minivan would be an SUV.
Yes, it's gonna be an SUV. Bigger the car, more time you have to put into it, so you know it justifies. Now, last one is our deluxe service. Each of our services come with the previous service, so this one comes with the premium and standard, as well as engine cleaning. Engine cleaning is what brings this price up so high because engine cleaning takes a long time, and it's a very detailed service. Add-on services will include our winterizing paint, which is coming up this winter, and that will protect your car from the salt rocks and the snow and everything that can damage your car. And finally, black trim restoration, which I remember no one really knew what that was. Well, according to the Consumer Report, that is important for protecting the black plastic area around your car, which keeps it flexible and keeps it from damaging. And also, we also provide carpet dyeing, that's nice. You don't want your carpet. It's nice. You don't want your carpet looking all dirty and brown because you step on it so much, right?
So what do you do, dye it brown?
No, we dye it back to or any color you like.
Oh, okay.
And finally, the repairs, which is different. Our repair bracket are in two different types. We have minor and major. Minor repairs for the windshield wiper are $25, and the major is $80, which is actually the major repair is a little different because depending on the windshield, damage, it can be estimated to be higher than that. And now, I want to say, who likes actually going outside and cleaning their car? No one. It is terrible. It sucks, right? So that's why you have us. We'll clean your car for you. We'll come to your house and do it when you don't want to. Because here at Tiger Auto Detailing, you like it clean. We like it dirty. Now I'm going to pass this off to my partner, William Benjis, to talk about the competitive analysis and the industry analysis.
Thank you very much, Derek. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Benjis, here to talk to you about the industry and competition analysis of our business and company. Now, the industry, I'll just give you a little backstory about it. Detailing is kind of becoming more of a current day thing as people become more caring about their cars and everything. Originated really just like body shops, things like that, and people with high-end like take their cars to car shows. Old classic cars really only got it done, and more rich people back in the day. We're talking like 60s, 70s. Yeah, not everyone could afford it. Really, just for those rich people who really wanted their car in good, pristine condition. Today, not really much of a problem. It's all class of people, and it is becoming a very expanding industry. And like I said, people have really grown to appreciate their cars, and it's become something that identifies their personality. The industry as a whole, it's got according to IBS World, 2.3% annual growth rate. It's only going to continue from there. In 2013, as you can see, it's got $5.8 billion in revenue for the entire industry, and that includes detailing, car washing, dealerships do it, sole proprietors do it, and individual businesses all involved in that. And we'll be dealing with competitors of many different sizes and shapes. Like we're talking just one person doing it on the side, mid-level companies such as ourselves, what we aim to shoot for, and giant businesses as a whole that do multiple thousands of cars a year. Next to that, we need to really convince people that we can do a better job than they can. Now, market segmentation. It seems that we've broken it down. People that really want their car detailed and really cared after fall into 1 of 5 categories. Starting with new car owners, so they have a new car and bought it within the last year or two. They want to keep it in that pristine shape. To get that done, that's about 20% of the market. Older luxury cars. This includes people taking their cars to shows, antiques, vintage vehicles, muscle cars that you see. They want to keep that in good shape as well. About 24% of the market. Sports cars. People have already invested a lot of money in a sports car. Want to keep it nice as well. And then you have lifetime owners. That means people that have their car and want to keep it for more than 5 years. It's grown to become part of their personality, and they've grown to love it, so they just want to keep it in good shape. And then a small little sliver of that is car dealerships, like fleets, companies that have fleet vehicles. You can't go around advertising your company in a really bad looking car. It's all dirty. So that incorporates them as well. Now, the 2 main competitors we'll be dealing with, located in the Towson area and the Baltimore greater region, is World Class Auto Detail and also Details. Tell me about show of hands. Does anyone really know where World Class Auto Detail is? It's in the Towson area. Heard of it? Yep. Seen it at all? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is a picture of from the street where you can see World Class Auto Detail. See anything? No sign whatsoever. It's actually behind all this, like through a back alley. And you guys have probably passed by this multiple times. This is around the main circle of Towson. Can't see it whatsoever. Not very visible. And that's something that we strive to. We're in the future, after we get the investing money, we're looking to get a location very visible on the street, very accessible to Towson students and everyone else beyond that. Now, this is World Class Auto Detail, and we also have, this is Details, the next picture. They are located in the Baltimore area. Again, possibly a little bit better. Does anyone really see it? That's pretty much it right there. That's Details. Located on some side street downtown Baltimore, in between a cafe and this is a hair salon right here. Again, no sign whatsoever.
Is that in Hamden? Where is that?
I believe it is I don't know the exact neighborhood. It's a couple blocks north of the Inner Harbor, about 10 blocks. No real sign at all. If you're passing by in a car, you probably see it for like a second. A couple cars back there, they have a shop. No real sign. Again, we look to really expand upon that and have a visible location. Now, the different levels of service that the companies have that we are going to kind of emulate, but do it in a better way. World Class Auto Detail has 5 different levels, starting with that premium hand wash. Again, $25. It seems to be a theme, and we're getting in on that. That's 30, 45 minutes, all the way up to what they call World Class Complete Detail. Could be hours upon hours, all the way to a range of 189. This is all taken from worldclassAutoDetail.com and Details Fine Auto Cleaning. And they have 3 different levels. This mainly for like companies that they service, kind of doing a bunch of vehicles all at once. Packages of $69 to $449 with their different packages, as you can see, bronze, silver, and gold. Going all the way up. Now, comparing to what you see them emulating as how they want to do business, we look to be more personable to the consumer, showing off and really get their name out there, and word of mouth, and also just seeing it on the street. And so another way we can be personable to our customer and to really, really establish ourselves against these guys, this goes into our marketing tools as well. If anybody wants a free t-shirt, first hand I see, free t-shirt, absolutely free. First hand. If you don't want to wear it, use it to, clean off your car. It won't be as good as us, I'll tell you that. Now, going into the more marketing, I will present to you Jessa Winizak, and she will be talking with you about the marketing and advertising.
My name is Jessa Winizak, and I am going to be talking to you guys about the marketing and advertising strategies we have planned for our business. And marketing plays a huge role in a business success, and if you don't market your company, nobody's going to even know about you. So first, as we said, our target area is Towson University and just Towson, Maryland in general. Since we are a mobile company, we are basically stationed at our homes right now, and we all live in the Towson area, so we want to target people nearby. And Towson, Maryland has a big population, and Towson University has a large number of commuters. I know in the beginning of this semester, I'm sure a lot of you said that you were commuters as well. So we feel that every car is going to be a potential customer. Now on to advertising. Seasonal trends are going to impact the way we advertise. Different seasons, we will have different flyers and different promotions being offered and different services. Our first tool is going to be social media. We are going to base off of Facebook and then a little bit of Instagram for maybe some before and after pictures, but most of our promotions will be through Facebook. Our second one is we're going to have a website. On this website, we will have our services offered. You will be able to make appointments through the website online. And then flyers as well. We are going to have flyers distributed at Towson and also at any automotive shop in the Towson area. And like I said, we will change these monthly. And then our window logo sticker, which I will talk about in a couple minutes. And then lastly, we want to be a part of the Towson Chamber of Commerce, which is a nonprofit organization where local businesses get together and basically talk about the growth of businesses. And according to Towson Chamber of Commerce, their main goal is to help local businesses prosper and grow. And then according to VACO, to be able to keep our customers, we want to continue to market by emailing them, having our website on all of our business cards, and here and there having some free services. So this is just an example of a flyer we would post this time of year. With winter coming around, as you can see, we have 3 different reasons posted. 1, like this, how the salt on your car will cause damage. 2, that we do offer black trim restoration. And the third one is just a simple gift card to make great Christmas presents. So we will be changing up our flyers as each season comes. And now onto social media. According to Vasari, social media is becoming an increasingly important part of business marketing and client-based development platform. So we definitely want to be a part of that. And just a show of hands, how many of you use Facebook only to connect with friends, like no businesses whatsoever? And then how many of you connect with different businesses in the area? Okay, I know I've been starting more to connect with businesses as well. And according to Sterling, there are 25 million small business pages on Facebook. So we felt we definitely need to be a part of that. And now I'm going to show our Facebook page. And as you can see, it just has basic information like our address, since we don't have a particular one yet. It's just the Towson area, a short description, a long description, and then our phone number, email, and our website are all going to be posted on here. And then another way we're going to use Facebook as marketing. For example, this first status is going to be a promotion. Pretty much anybody who likes this post and then will share our page, that way other people can see it, are going to receive 10% off just by doing that. So it's going to not just help us, but help our customers as well. Okay, and now onto our logo. We want to be known not just by our name, but also by this logo we have. So just a show of hands, how many of you notice like decal stickers on car windows, whether it's a brand, a university? Okay, so it's definitely a way to get people to notice a business. And now I'm going to hand out our logo stickers. if you peel the top right tab, you can actually see what it would look like on the car. And so having this decal sticker on your car is not just going to help our business market, but it's going to help you because you're going to receive 10% off by pretty much advertising for our business. So it's also going to help us gain new customers. As you're driving around, more people are going to see our logo and wonder who we are, maybe look more into us. And we're hoping, since we have this 10% discount, that the cars that have our logo sticker on them will be keeping up with our services, so they will have a clean car. People will notice that they're not going to see some dirty car with scratches on it, and our logo as well. So, like I said before, we really want to be known by our logo, not just by our name. And now I'm going to pass it off to Sean, who's going to talk about finances.
Hi, my name is Sean Borja, and I'm going to be talking to you about the financial section of Tiger Auto Detailing. All right, so just like any business, we have startup expenses. But the benefit of having a mobile detailing unit is that it will be a lot more affordable than an actual detailing location. So the savings we have on the actual mobile detailing, we try to pass along by offering affordable, more affordable pricing. Our startup expenses are going to be about $19,000. According to Merger Network, the average startup cost for a mobile detailing unit with one van ranges between $18,000 to $20,000. We're going to be right in the middle of that range. We try to stay, a fair estimate, so we say $19,000. Of the $19,000, $8,000 will go to our turnkey mobile detailing unit. Now, does anyone here know what a turnkey mobile detailing unit is? Well, the picture to the right is pretty much what the unit is. It comes with the mobile detailing. It's a turnkey, I guess, for the ignitions, why they call it that. But it's the van, the water reservoir, the hosing, generator. The whole unit comes included in this for the $8,000. We weren't looking for the most flashy van, just a unit that could take our equipment from point A to point B. And also we wanted to look decent because we are a detailing unit. We don't want to beat up rusty old van come to clean your car. So of the startup expenses, the $8,000 will go to the unit. Then we have the other main important equipment that we will have is the water reclamation system. Now that system is going to cost us $2,500, but you must have that when you're a mobile unit because all the chemicals, all the water, all the fluid that you're using is going to go back to the environment if you don't have that. So you can't skimp out on that price. It is expensive, but it is very important to have. So that's why it costs a very good amount of money. And then we also require a startup cash of $5,000 just to keep the company afloat throughout the time, the beginning period of the company. So those are going to be the three main chunks of the total startup expenses. And I'm going to have Derek pass out the actual breakdown of all the startup expenses so you can kind of see what are the other ones that lead it up to the total of $19,000. And of the startup expenses, we have variable expenses that are going to change every month, so we kind of separated those from the actual fixed expenses. Supplies are going to change every month, marketing, and also the mobile office equipment, how many customers we use will determine how many printouts we do, how much supplies we actually use. And according to Merger Network, also the main or the amount it would cost to get a second van and a second reclamation system and all that would range between $11,000 to $12,000. So if we do expand into a second vehicle, it would be an additional $11,000 to $12,000. So on for a third and a fourth vehicle. And on the handout I passed out, you can see that the startup expenses have other service fees like the accountants and licensing fees and the initial marketing of $1,000. Like those are all fees that are going to be to help us start a business. Now our operating expenses on a monthly basis are going to range between $1,200 or $1,185 to $2,000. Now those are going to be variable expenses as well, depending on how much work we actually get done from our customers. So let's say we do 100 jobs compared to 30 jobs, that will determine how much of our expenses and supplies we use. On the handout, you can actually see the pie chart
has an actual breakdown of how much of our expenses are gonna be to which part of our operating expenses. You can see the cleaning supplies and chemicals are gonna be over 50% of our cost right there, so that is gonna be our main chunk of expense, going, along with continuous marketing, which is gonna be probably, we estimate about $150 a month. The initial marketing is to buy, the business cards, the decals, the shirts, getting our name out there is gonna be initial marketing, and then the continuous monthly expenses is to keep up those marketing. Because we wanna hand out decals, we wanna hand out cards, we wanna hand out shirts to every customer. So if they're wearing our shirt, they're free marketing. So that is our goal. It is gonna be a little pricey in the beginning, but also pay off in the end by getting more customers. The marketing and advertising I went over is continued marketing, 150 monthly. It could range lower or higher depending on how much marketing we do. And employee expenses. Now this is one that is not in the monthly expenses because that is also a variable cost. We have decided to do a 15% commission for our employees or a $20 hour rate. The employee can choose, or it would be the higher rate, whichever they want. But also take into consideration that our employees are going to be working on commission. They also get a bonus for, let's say someone goes into work, does 8 hours of work, but only pulls in $400 or $500 in revenue. They're getting paid their 8 hours times 20, but let's say someone comes in and works $1,500 in the 8 hours, they're going to get 15% commission plus bonuses on that above and beyond that they went. So our employees are going to be compensated nicely, and that is why that variable cost is not included. According to Byron, most jobs, detailing services range between 30–40% of the actual revenue we bring in. So out of $100, we're going to be cost about $30 to $40 for us to do the job. And then you take into consideration the expenses for the employees, we're left with about 30% profit. And then you also take into consideration discounts. We're still above 20%, which is a very good profit margin for a company. Now we have, I want to show you a short video on how black trim restoration actually works, so you can kind of get an idea and see, what benefit this could be for your car.
Hi, the Avalanche. The Avalanche looks pretty good, but the trim looks really faded and this kind of shows its age. We're going to use the Forever Black Bumper and Trim. It's a new formula with a new type of applicator. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to have a wet, just a damp sponge, so if you're getting in a paint, we can wipe it off while it's wet, because you cannot remove it once it dries. All of our products are environmentally friendly, and they will wash off with water while they're wet, but they will not wash off with soap or water when they're dry. So here we go. What I do is I put a little bit on the applicator. And this is permanent. It'll last about 4 to 5 years. And here I just got some on the car. And I just wipe it off while it's wet.
This gives you an idea of kind of what the before and after, and also he explains how dangerous, or not dangerous, but how harmful those chemicals could be to your car if you accidentally drip any on it. It will be permanent, and you will be the one responsible. We guarantee that we will not leave any marks in your car. You'll get full restoration, and it will last for years to come.
We've been making this product for about 22 years, and this is our most current formula. It'll be actually released here in this coming November.
And now he goes over this whole truck.
Again, I got some on the car. I just want
friendly,
will not wash off the soap and water.
The actual door handles. You'd be surprised how much black trim there is. Your left and right mirrors, they have black trim on the outside of it.
Probably last about.
It's all over your car, so it is something that people overlook all the time. Also the foot rail, that's one thing people don't really take into consideration because you're always stepping on it. So this kind of gives you an idea of what black trim, just the tiny details can make your car pop. That black contrast compared to the old faded gray is not attractive at all. Okay. So I have a quick question for everyone. How many people here have actually had their car detailed? Raise your hands, just one. Anyone here have their car detailed more than once? Twice, 3 times, 4 times? Well, she really cares about her car. And that's the kind of customer we like. What I'm passing out to you now is our business cards. And our business cards work in 2 different ways. One, it gives you the information for our company, and 2, they have, most people are familiar with, you know, buy 5, buy 10, get you 11 free. What we're trying to establish is buy 5, get your 6th one free. And I know most people lose their cards, so we're offering, we'll keep you on a system in your record, so it's guaranteed you're not gonna lose your card. And we have systems around it, so you're not gonna be able to come just hole punch your card 5 times and try and get it for free. We will know how many times you've been to our company. But that is the way our card is going to work. So most people in their life have not had their card detailed more than once. We want to get you to come back. We want to come more and more and more. We want to keep your car clean on a yearly basis, not once in your entire life. Getting a customer to come once is not going to keep our business alive. Getting you to come back is what will keep our business alive. So I understand that we're losing on discounts and promotions, but getting you to come back is revenue, better than not having any revenue at all, because most customers don't have repeat business, or most in auto detailing don't have repeat business. I myself has only had my car detailed twice. Once was for selling it, and the other one was because I bought a brand new car and I got it dirty. So we want to keep people motivated to keep your car clean. We want you to love your car, and that's why we're offering so many different price brackets to hit ranges where people who don't have the most money, they can spend a little bit on the standard package. The standard packages, premium packages, people who have nicer cars down to the really, really low end cars, just to keep it clean altogether. And according to Paul's Executive Car Care, they have, customers enjoy price brackets, gives you options to choose what you want to pay for. So that's why we offer so many price brackets, so many different service charges. And we also work with customers to, maybe on payment plans and stuff. So we do whatever we can to make it affordable for customers. And the black trim restoration, you guys got an example of that. And you see the fees on the black trim restoration, it's extremely affordable. I know my car has very little black trim, but other big trucks have more. So these services, we're just trying to make them appeal to the broader public. Now I would like to invite the rest of the group back up so we can discuss why you would like to invest with us.
Our first reason why is because we are in a growing industry, and we feel that as a small business right now, we want to continue to grow, and your investment would help.
Our second reason why is because it's so convenient and has the potential for many customers. According to Green Clean Car Wash, you need to get your car cleaned at least a couple times a month. So for our convenience, because we're so convenient, we openly appeal to that for you guys.
We have a lot of passion in what we do. We are commission-based pay, so our employees work off of your business. So we want our customers to be satisfied. That's why we charge the best prices, and we are passionate about what we do.
And also we give back. We want to create that more personal experience for you, the customer, to really just feel comfortable in this scenario, and also with a bunch of freebies, as you can see, that you got, to really establish ourselves as different from the others.
And then questions.
I'm a little confused because one of you, Bill, I guess, talked about, you showed some pictures of some locations of some of the other detailing places. And then I thought you said you were gonna have a prominent location, but then later you said you're not having a location, you're just having the truck.
Yes, the prominent location is going to come after we get that initial investment. We're going to start as just working out of the van and getting some revenue going, and then invest in another van at a prominent location and go from there.
Okay, and these costs for an additional truck, does that include the cost of the truck?
The 8,000?
Yeah.
The turnkey mobile, yes, that is included in it, yes.
So you can get the truck and the system for $8,000?
Yes, we found multiple sources for that. It's not a brand new van, it got miles on it, so the used ones do go for a lot more, and they're completely torn out, empty, you know, there's just 2 seats in the front. They are empty, so they're very affordable, and it's pretty much just a transport vehicle. So they have lots of them out there for affordable pricing. It's not gonna be a 2014 van, but it's still a mobile vehicle that will get us there, and it's reliable.
Who else has questions for this team?
Yes.
If you're starting out just going to places, what are you gonna do if it's like bad weather? And you're doing like the outside of the car? Like the restoration?
Well, we would most likely have to reschedule on a better day, since we'll be coming to your location, it's pretty much based off of your convenience. If it's raining that day, we would most likely come the next day, and we're still coming to you, so you don't have to go anywhere. It doesn't change your schedule up at all. And it is better for you to actually take a look at the weather, because you don't want to get your car detailed and
Yeah.
the next day start raining. So it's always good to check your forecast for that too.
How long does a detailing take?
Well, for the standard package, it usually takes about 35 minutes
Uh-huh.
for the both outside and inside cleaning. For a premium, it should take up to about an hour, and basically, the more stuff you add on, the longer it'll take.
Right. So, an employee that you're paying $20 an hour has to do, I mean, if you're only charging 25 for your initial,
25 for just the standard for a compact vehicle.
okay. And so you're really gonna cover your costs just getting, okay, so they'd have to move from car 1 to car 2 pretty quickly to actually make it,
Since we are a detailing service, we don't expect a high volume of minimal costs. We're gonna be coming to do premium services and stuff like that. Most people, when they want just a basic car wash, they'll go to a car wash, but our detailing services will be a little bit higher quality. And so we don't expect a lot of people just coming for a $25 service. We expect people to come for the premium packages and the black restoration and winterizing, especially with the winter months coming.
but are you gonna pay your employee just, I mean, they're your employees, so you're gonna pay them whether they're working on a car or not.
Yes, yes.
How did you arrive at $20 an hour? And that's a pretty high place to start, don't you think? Given that most service businesses start their employees where?
Well, these employees are going to have a little more attention to detail since they're gonna be doing professional detailing. So a $10 hour rate would attract a lower type of quality service. So the $20 an hour is to attract a little bit more professional employee.
We also need to make it worthwhile for them, because I know personally, I got my car detailed by someone, and they just did the outside, and I gave them $180, and that's total profit all for them. And they can just pick it up a van and do it themselves, so we need to make it beneficial for them to work through us.
Uh-huh.
And off of personal experience, the one detailing I had was over $200. They shampooed, they cleaned the engine, they did everything you possibly do, buffed the metal under, it was $200, but it was worth it. And it took 3 hours to do. Different places, and that was an actual
Okay, so
location.
it takes 3 hours to do, you're paying your employee $20 an hour plus taxes that you're paying for that employee, so you're gonna have to pay another, what is it, 7.5% or 8% these days to the social security tax and all that. And it took 3 hours, so you'd be paying the employee more than $60 plus all the taxes and other costs associated with having an employee, plus all your chemicals and expenses. Do you actually do the cost out?
Well, that's why I was explaining that the 30 to 40% of the actual, let's say the job costs $200, it probably would cost us close to $80 in supplies, plus, the $60 for the employees. So we would still retain some profit. It would be, probably the same amount as the cost of the supplies.
I just have a quick question. How many of you would have this decal sticker on your car if it's gonna offer you a discount?
How many people would get their car cleaned 5 times, knowing that each time would be leading to that free wash?
Okay, any other questions for this team?
Real quick, do you keep track of what kind you get?
Yes, so
So,
let's say
like-
if you get all premiums the entire 5 times, we will give you a free premium. So there's no, you know, it's pretty much you pay for what you're gonna get. So if you come and you get everything we offer 5 times in a row, we have to give you everything we offer the 6th one.
Okay, alright team, thank you.